Okay, so I want to get to the night that all this happened.
He came over to help load some of the larger items that my mom and I had kind of pre-staged in the garage into the U-Haul truck.
So you knew Doug was coming over.
Yes.
You invited him over
Yes.
to help you move stuff in the house.
We were just packing to move.
Okay, so you weren't afraid.
I definitely didn't expect this to happen.
So if I heard you right during your direct, you said he bumped your shoulder twice. Body check, I don't know if that's what you called it.
He walked like right into me, like a body check. He like bumped me. It caught me off guard. I almost fell. I like stumbled. I had just suggested strongly that I wanted to be done for the day. And he, as he came up to me, he walked right into me. Again, body checked me.
He walked into you with a box, right?
Yes. He looked me in the eye and he drove the corner of the box up into me. We ended up in our daughter's bedroom and he started screaming at me. He said, "Shut the fuck up." He started calling me names. He said, "I can see what you're doing. You're trying to get me to leave." I ran to try to leave the house to the front door.
Did you make it?
No.
Tell us what happened.
He stopped me. He grabbed me by the hand and he yanked me back. I'm not really sure how he did it, but he like spun around so he was in front of me, between me and the door. He said, "Where the fuck do you think you're going?" I just blurted it out. I said, "I'm done and you need to leave now."
What was Doug's reaction to that command to leave now?
He said, "You can't fucking leave me."
And then at the end, you say he slapped you?
I wouldn't know how to classify it. He struck me, he hit me.
Was his hand open or closed?
He hit me on the side of the head. I don't remember.
Okay. And because of those things, you claim that you thought he was going to kill you.
He had never hit me before.
Okay.
He had never actually hit me before.
And you thought he was going to kill you.
He wouldn't let me leave. I tried to leave. He stopped me.
The question is, you thought he was going to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you do?
I ran
Where?
to my room
Why?
because I was scared.
Ashley, did you have anything in your room that could protect you?
I had my gun.
When you were in the bedroom, you decided to get your firearm. And it was where?
It was in a storage bin on top of the laundry basket.
And that was not your only firearm in that room, correct?
Correct.
You had a firearm in the closet. So in this room, with a mattress and a broom and a hamper, you had 2 firearms.
Yes.
So you go into the room and you grab your firearm. Is it in a holster?
I don't remember.
Okay. And you claim that Doug does what?
He was standing in the doorway. He said, "You're fucking done."
He said, "You're fucking done." And that made you fear for your life.
Yeah.
Can we turn the lights up, please? Thank you. Judge, if I could have her step down so she can demonstrate.
You may.
If you could just come down.
Doug was standing in the doorway. His face was red. Like the veins were bulging in his neck. The way he was looking at me, it didn't even look like Doug. He said, "You're fucking done." I held the gun like in front of me and I said, "Stop." And he like turned and he got into this like of like a fighting stance. He like I got low and he started like moving his arms and his hands around. And he was making these like jerking motions. I thought he was gonna kill me.
So he why do you call it a fighting stance?
He looks like a fighter. Like I don't know, like a ninja or something, I don't know.
Okay, so he's standing there, he turns to like this and starts moving his arms around.
Not like that.
Well, show me, what was he doing?
Kind of like, I don't know, he got like this, and he was like making like fighting motions. I don't know, I'm not a fighter, I don't know.
Okay.
It was scary.
Did he have his hands in fists?
Not at that point, they were like, I don't know.
Was he coming at you like this?
When he lunged at me, he came very quickly.
Okay, so he lunged. Was his fist up when he
I
lunged?
don't remember. He started coming towards me, and then he lunged at me, and I started pulling the trigger.
So you start shooting, and he does what?
He kept coming at me. And he just kept coming. And I remember trying to move to get away from him, but he kept coming at me.
Ashley, would you tell us why, if you're holding a loaded firearm, you were attempting to move away?
I was trying to get away from him. I was terrified.
Okay, so then you keep shooting again. And he falls down on his back.
His legs went up in the air.
Okay, where do his legs go?
In the air.
How high in the air?
I don't know.
Do they go over his head?
I don't know. It's like his feet slipped out.
Okay. And
And his feet and his legs went up in the air.
and were you still shooting at the time?
I don't remember.
You can have a seat. So after this incident, you claim that you had swelling to your face, right?
All right, members of the jury, can you please close up your notes, put them on your chairs. I'm going to ask you to step out for a minute. You can use the facilities. It's not quite our mid-afternoon break, but we'll treat it as such. Please don't discuss the case amongst yourselves. Don't discuss it with anybody outside the jury. Don't do any research like we're talking.
Sorry.
We, the jury, finds as follows as to the defendant in this case. The defendant is guilty of manslaughter, a lesser included offense.